Introducing to you first, ladies and gentlemen, on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white trim, hailing from Flint, Michigan. He weighed in at 214 pounds. With a record of 33 wins, 2 losses, he has 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked the IBF #2 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Chris Byrd. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks with white trim, joining us all the way from South Auckland, New Zealand. He weighed in at a ready 233 pounds. His hard-hitting record stands at 38 wins, 2 losses, 33 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked the IBF #1 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the explosive IBF Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, known as the Tua Man. Introducing David Tua. Once again, our referee in charge, Jay Nady, now to give instructions.
Do you have any questions? This is 12 rounds. Please obey my commands. Let's test gloves and go to work.
Well, as Ron Borges of the Boston Globe put it, Byrd can run, but he can't fly. Can Chris Byrd escape the brutal power of David Tua? How will he react if Tua connects? Can Tua combine his power with the speed he exhibited earlier in his career? Can he cut off the ring and land his punches? Some of the questions going in to this fight.
You can see just by the body on David Tua, there have been some major changes.
He's down to a cut 233. Byrd would not look Tua in the eye during the pre-fight introductions and the instructions by referee Jay Nady. Here we go. Round 1 scheduled for 12. IBF heavyweight elimination bout.
Now, even though Tua is the bigger puncher by far, I still think he should not be looking for one big shot.
Well, he got a good left hook there to the jaw, did Tua.
Coming off as the third punch of the 3-punch combination. The third one landed clean.
Byrd told us he did not think Tua would rush straight in and try to take his head off, that there would be some semblance of a feeling out process, but it looks like Tua wants to go right at it.
Don't grab him. Don't grab him that left.
You also have to understand, too, the mindset of Tua. Tua right now feels there's no way Byrd can hurt him. If you have someone that can hurt you, you have nothing to fear. That is huge.
Will Tua's improved fitness translate into performance in the ring? There's a heavy left hand to the body.
Byrd's got to start landing some of his own combinations as well. He can't just run and hide, use that flicking defensive jab. He's got to stab it in there, get some points with it, and throw the left hand.
Tua continues to be the stalker. Tua flat-footed, Byrd on his toes, but Byrd absorbing a lot to the body. Tua with the always unusual hairdo. Missing with that swiping left-right combination, but soft punches by Byrd, no effect.
No effect in as far as they didn't hurt Tua, but they are points, and it's going to become a very big issue when it comes down to big power shots and those light punches.
Tua with the one-punch knockout power. But as he found out, can't always rely on that if things aren't going his way.
Don't stop. Don't grab him and don't hit him low.
Byrd gets a left hand in. Tua continues to go to the body. Byrd, the master of escapology.
And he's very difficult to hit cleanly to the chin. Took Ike Ibeabuchi 5 rounds, but when he caught him, it was a brutal shot. Tua's maybe going to have to concentrate on the body for a few rounds to see if he can slow Byrd down.
Final seconds of the opening round. And a better first round for Tua as opposed to Byrd.
You won that round because you landed the only hard shots. Where's the towel? You landed the only hard and good shots there. And I need a little grease, too. Don't blow your nose. Sit back and relax. Don't be aggressive. Don't let him out on this side, okay? You got to step over there a little bit. You see each time he turns and gets out, it's on your left side, right? So don't lean so far over here when you ain't here ready to hit that body. Stay with the body, okay? Don't sit there and play that chest.
Take him around. Just take him around. Keep your hands high. Yep. Hey, this your show, baby. This your show. Okay?
A little more water.
Give me a little more water.
I want to keep hydrated.
Just a couple of Joes. Joe Byrd, the father of Chris Byrd, and Joe Goosen, the trainer in the corner of David Tua. It is a family affair with Joe's wife Rose as well in there. Chris's mom in the corner. He's also got several of his brothers in there helping as well. Round two. Tua taking round one, as you can hear Joe Goosen tell him.
Tua spent a lot of time in training practicing stepping to the side and turning because he knows that Byrd can spin out on either side. What he was practicing was turning and firing. Turning and firing. This is what Goosen was talking about in the corner. When he turns out, turn and fire with him.
He does look quicker than we've seen the last couple of fights against Donnell Nicholson and Lewis. Byrd shakes his head, says, "You didn't hurt me. It was just a stumble." Some opponents call Byrd's style obnoxious. Awkward, unorthodox, elusive.
I'll tell you myself, Steve, I look at him and I watch him, and if my style were to fight him, he would frustrate me, he would frustrate a lot of fighters, because nothing is orthodox, nothing is traditional, and it is sometimes tough to catch that timing.
But it's Tua who continues to pressure the 100% boxer, Chris Byrd, who pecks with the jab and slides away. Little pity-pat punches, looks for the openings to step in and score with sharp, accurate combinations. Not a power hitter whatsoever. In fact, in baseball parlance, he might be called a punch and Judy hitter as opposed to the home run hitter of Tua.
Now there was a nice straight lead left hand by Byrd. This is what he needs to do more of. Hit Tua, get to his head up in here, and just keep the pity-pat in there. Tap, tap, tap.
He just tries to frustrate you. Take you out of your game plan. Again, Tua to the body.
That's good body work. Now needs to come. He has to come up the middle.
Tua's big punch over the years, the explosive left hook, looking to come back more with the right hand. There's a right-left combination to the midsection by David Tua.
And I think with David Tua, he does both shots stay downstairs. He needs to take one or two up top, the uppercut and the hook. See how effective that might be. Open Byrd's defense up a little bit.
Byrd's been down 4 times in his career, 2 times against Vladimir Klitschko, 2 against Ike Ibeabuchi. They both lost to Ibeabuchi and both beat Jeff Wooden. Those are their only 2 common opponents. Wooden's a southpaw, by the way. Combination to the body by Tua.
See, I think it's important here, Steve, and especially in the early rounds, that Byrd has to put a little more punishment back on Tua and not let him be so brave and walk in there unscathed. Like that. Maybe he heard me.
Maybe his best offering of the fight.
Good. Yeah, that whole round, the guy got one little thing and you slipped it. I know that probably looked good to the judges. That last left hand, you know what I'm talking about? You just slipped right there. I need you to whip back off those slips, okay? You still got to edge more over to your left side. You know what I'm telling you? You can't let him out that side. That's the way he wants to go. Force him to your right more. Force him to your right, okay? And then start using your right hand more. Straight right hand. Start taking the lead with this guy. You know, hard feints, if you got to start taking the lead a little bit more, getting a little bit closer, all right? You're scoring.
Watch Byrd. There's that lead left hand, just stuffing it in the face of Tua, not letting Tua just walk in unharmed. Got to put something in his face. They're not hard punches, but they have to be there. And at the end of the round, I think you heard me because he did it again right before the end of the round. Nice little jab to hold him off, and again, the left hand. He's got to land more leather onto his face.
You have to leave the ring on the whistle.
Telling Joe Gooshin and company to leave the ring on the whistle. A little tardy in the Tua corner. The feeling is Byrd has to win for 36 minutes. For Tua, it's a 1-second fight, essentially. Tua dangerous every second for 12 rounds. Byrd looking to aggravate Tua for 12 rounds if he can. He doesn't care if he hears the boos.
A couple of the punches, Jay Nady said, were on the hip, which is not legal once below the belt.
So far, Byrd has managed to stay off the ropes. There's that escapology once again by Byrd. Very slippery and elusive. He can't worry about Tua's left hook, he told us, or he may get nailed by something else that Tua's been working on.
There you saw a reasonable combination by Byrd and Tua not respond back. What he needs to do after Tua stops is hit Tua. Make him take some punishment back.
Tua with those heavy punches. Some of those were blocked by Byrd. But they have to wear you down. The angles by Byrd. Continues to peck away with the right. And a left, straight left to the head by Byrd.
Partially blocked, but now he came back with another 3-punch combination, some of which got through. That's how Byrd needs to do it. Peck, hit, move, peck, hit, move, bang, bang, bang. Get 3 or 4 quick shots with a move.
Byrd fighting smartly. There's a straight left that landed by Byrd. Now he pecks away with the right.
That's adding to the nuisance, Steve. That's how he aggravates you. You blink, you hesitate, and you get hit.
Time! Go stand there for a second. You can't hit him with your hand open, okay? You can open to catch it, but you can't hit him with your hand open, okay? You gotta close your fist. And if the back, if you turn your back, it's okay to hit you there. Time in. Box.
Did you think he was doing that a lot?
Well, what happens sometimes is boxers, they use their hands to pick all punches. They open their hand so they can pick the punch and move it to the side. But before they get their hand closed, they smack with an open hand. That's technically illegal.
Tua jumps on Byrd. And a straight left hand returned by Byrd.
Byrd did a nice job of blocking most of those punches, but the pressure and the power is going to eventually add up. There will be a cumulative effect. Comes around to 7, 8, 9, should we get that far.
Tua, who's never been down in his pro career and doesn't intend to go that direction tonight against the light-hitting Byrd. So he can afford to be courageous. Bouncing bullets off the body of Byrd.
Water. You organize, give me the water. Don't get careless now. You see what you got going. You got to turn him a little more. Turn him a little more. He's flat-footed. You turn him, he can't turn good. Run your speed off and turn it.
David Tua going to the body, one of his best assets. He digs underneath.